It's a gear tester here, and I am car camping out in some amazing wilderness. Check that out. Out in the middle of nowhere. And I'm getting ready to cook some breakfast here. Mrs. Gear Tester is doing some rock hounding. And I just wanted to show you the little tool that I have on my person for self-defense. And that is my Smith & Wesson model 442. About 6 months ago, I produced a video on snub-nose revolvers entitled The Truth About Snub-Nose Revolvers. And this is my Truth About Snub-Nose Revolvers 2.0. In my first video, I said that the truth about snub-nose revolvers is that they are easy to carry and difficult or painful to shoot. And I even showed you that my stainless steel 642 had cut my hand right here and that I was bleeding from that little corner. Now, I've installed these grips on this pistol, my 442, which is lighter, and these grips mitigate the cutting on my hand right there. But this gun is very lightweight, and even with standard pressure 38 special, it can be snappy, and I don't shoot this gun for fun. This is not a gun that I pull out of my safe and say, I can't wait to just get out and shoot this little 38 special. I don't like shooting this gun. But in the context in which I am right now here in the wilderness, and I have other firearms available to me very easily, very quickly. My car is just right there. In this context, I'm up making breakfast. I haven't gotten my pants on. I'm just wearing shorts. I'm comfortable. Mrs. Gear Tester is out rock hounding. I'm watching the dogs and cooking breakfast. This is a really easy little pistol for me to slip in my pocket. And because it is double action only, meaning it does not have a exposed hammer, I have to pull down on the trigger, and it's got quite a stiff double action trigger pull. This is a very easy gun to just slip in one's pocket and have on me and not look very threatening, and be able to operate around my campsite, to be able to cook breakfast and to potty the dogs in the evening or at night. And that means that I don't look like I'm armed, but I still am armed with this little revolver. And sometimes the most important thing about a firearm is that it fits the clothing you're wearing, that it's easy enough to carry that you'll carry it. And these little double action only snub-nose revolvers, whether they're from Smith & Wesson, Ruger, these are such excellent and such easy little firearms to carry that even though they're snappy and not very pleasant to shoot, I think they're totally worth it. The truth about snub-nose revolvers is that they are easy to carry, and that is a huge bonus. That's why I still own them. That's why I still like them. This part of the video concludes The Truth on Snubbies 2.0 video. Everything I've got to say about that has been said. Feel free to leave a comment on this video letting me know where you agree with me or maybe where I'm wrong. The next portion of this video is going to deal with my first video, and I've attached my first video to this video so you don't have to go look for it and find it somewhere else. So my original video that I did about 6-7 months ago, The Truth About Snubbies 2.0. I had a really great time on this car camping trip with my wife that I just got back from. I've got a whole bunch of gear reviews and product reviews that I'll be releasing over the next couple months. So make sure to subscribe to my channel. Make sure to click the notification bell. Here is my original video on the truth about Snubby Revolvers. Snubby Revolvers are easy to carry and unpleasant to shoot. It's a gear tester here, and in this video, I want to tell you the truth about snubby revolvers. This is my Smith & Wesson model 442. It's an airweight snub-nosed revolver manufactured by Smith & Wesson, and it has been a constant companion for me for the last 2 years. I have carried it a lot. Look at this gun. It has been carried. There's a lot of holster wear, okay? It has been used a lot, and I have really enjoyed this gun. The truth is that snubby revolvers are lightweight. This gun weighs in about 15 ounces. They're lightweight, and they have a very organic shape to them. So they slip easily into a pocket. They don't have those straight, flat lines, okay, those angular lines that a modern semi-automatic handgun has. It's very organic, and it's very ergonomic. So it slides easily into a pocket, and it works very well on an ankle. And most of my carry has been using the
442 as a backup gun carried in this little ankle holster. You can see this ankle holster has a lot of wear and use, and this has been a great system from the standpoint, this pistol and holster together has been a great system for concealed carry for a backup gun, sometimes, very rarely, as a primary weapon for self-defense or concealed carry. It's done a great job in terms of being able to carry it. But these little snub-nose revolvers, although they're comfortable and pleasant to carry, are uncomfortable to shoot. So about 2 months ago, because I really liked the form factor of this gun, I really liked it, but I wanted to have less recoil. I wanted to be able to shoot this gun more accurately and faster. I went out and purchased a Smith & Wesson Model 640, which I've got here to show you guys today. This is my Smith & Wesson Model 640. I waited a long time because I wanted to get one of these guns that did not have the lock. You'll notice that my Smith & Wesson 442 did not have a lock. That 442 is currently in production without a lock. This one is not. So the 642 currently, as far as I know, is not manufactured by Smith & Wesson without the lock. So I bought this gun 2 months ago, and I thought to myself, this is going to solve all my problems. This will be a little bit heavier. It's 8 ounces heavier than the Airweight aluminum frame. This is all solid stainless steel, more durable. It's got the same basic sighting system, maybe a little bit better. It's got that little trough sighting system. And you know, this is going to be excellent. What I found is with the ankle rig, the 8 ounces that this was heavier made it more uncomfortable. In terms of pocket carry, this gun is about as comfortable to pocket carry as the 442. Okay, and you can see I've got a heavily used pocket holster here as well. Here's the thing, guys. These guns are simply unpleasant to shoot. I'm going to roll some picture and some video in of me in dynamic situations where I'm moving, where I'm running, and where I'm shooting on steel plates. And you'll see that this little ridge there has cut my hand multiple times because I hold the revolver up high.
Here's a little data point about shooting the 640 or other similar J-frame snubbies that don't have a hammer, okay, with this configuration. You can see there that I cut my hand pretty decently from the recoil, and that's because I'm holding the gun very high up. I wish somebody would manufacture a grip that moved these portions up and covered this sharp edge there and there, so as the gun recoiled, you can see right there is where it's catching my hand and cutting my hand open.
One of the reasons I liked the Smith & Wesson Snubby Revolvers with this kind of little boot grip on them was the fact that, man, it just fits so perfectly in my hand. The problem is, even with just 38 Special, this 22-ounce stainless steel gun recoils back in, and that little edge cuts my hand. Now, I tried to mitigate that here with my 442 by taking a standard grip that's a little bit longer here, and I cut that grip down, and that bumps my hand back from that edge because it was really hurting me with this lighter frame gun, lighter weight gun. And so that has helped. If I death grip this little pistol, then the recoil doesn't cut my hand on that corner, okay? You can see I got cut today out here shooting these guns. So this grip does help mitigate the cutting on my hand, but there's still a lot of recoil. These guns are both, you'll notice, hammerless revolvers, which is how I think a defensive revolver should be. It should not have a hammer that you're messing with cocking. Just draw it and start shooting. For a defensive tool, I think that's the way to go. But here's the reality, guys. You got to stage the trigger now. The triggers take more time to be intentional about. And you guys have watched me shoot my Glock 43 here today, and running it and shooting and reloading on the move, something you cannot do. I cannot figure out a way to reload these snub-nose revolvers, or any revolver for that matter, while I'm running. And when I'm shooting my Glock 43, Glock 19, other Shield, I can reload on the run. That's something you can't do. So my ultimate problem with these revolvers is not that they have limited capacity, not that it's harder to find them with 3-dot sights. There are now Smith & Wesson, Kimber, and others with better sighting systems on revolvers. My problem is that these little snub-nose revolvers are so easy to carry, so comfortable to carry, but they are uncomfortable to shoot, which means over the last 2 years, I've actually shot this gun very little. I have carried it a tremendous amount. Like I said at the beginning of this video, it's been a constant companion. The problem is I've shot it very little because it's unpleasant to shoot. So I think the truth about snub-nose revolvers, no matter who manufactures them, is that they are very easy to carry, and on a fundamental level, they're uncomfortable to shoot. Thank you very much for your views and your subscriptions. If you totally disagree with me, leave a comment down below. Feel free to smash the unlike button on this video. That's okay. Let me know why I'm wrong. If you agree with me, give this video a like, subscribe to my channel, and let me know why you agree with me in the comment section of this video. My goal here at the TheGearTester YouTube channel is to produce quality video reviews on the topics of shooting, camping, and survival gear. This is the TheGearTester signing off.